MLB The Show has Thursday night baseball from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the St. Louis Cardinals. Carlton McKenzie makes his big league debut right after this. Adam Wainwright will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today. Settling in now, Carlton McKenzie, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First delivery to him on the way. First of this 4-game weekend set as the opening pitch is swung on and missed for the first strike. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Hey, Matty V, this has been a good division so far. And hey, D-Row, even though their lead isn't as big as it once was, they're playing some good baseball, and they'd love to carry this into a strong month of May.
Yeah, they find themselves sitting in first place after April. I'm telling you, that's all you can ask for in this game. I know it's a long season, a lot of games left to be played, but they find themselves in a nice spot.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Well, making it to the bigs was far from guaranteed for him. It's got to be a great feeling to finally have that major league jersey on his back, huh? A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. His career line against Wainwright, batting at an even .400. He's taken him deep once. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. The 0-1 on its way. This is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out.
Batting 3rd, center fielder number 6, Starling Marte.
Coming to the plate now, Starling Marte. First chance for him here in the top of the 1st with nobody on. Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Ozuna is under it, and the inning is over. Looking solid through the first frame. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Jamison Taillon, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. D-Row, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
Stays alive, still 0-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, what I want you to focus on is the fact that this team does not like to run. Very station to station. It's going to take a couple of hits to score runs with this offense. They swing the bats well, but they don't put any pressure on the defense as far as base running.
At the plate, Jose Martinez. His batter-pitcher line against Jameson Taillon. He's just 2 for 12. He also has 1 home run. Pitch on the way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. The next 0-2. Misses for ball 1.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Jose Martinez becomes the second out of the bottom of the first.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Comes into play here at 273. 7 homers and 34 driven in. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
Popped him up. Freeze on the move. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still no score. Digging in the switch hitter, Josh Bell. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit down the line at first. Martinez takes it in. And he'll take this to the bag himself. And the leadoff man set down to start the second.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And let's shine the light on Marcell Ozuna. Another one of those dynamic outfielders that you can't put in a box. Can he play center? Yes. Can he play right? Yes. Left? Yes. Go deep? Absolutely.
Striding in for his first at-bat, Gregory Polanco. Arguably one of the hotter hitters in the league right now. Here's the first pitch to him. That's a ball. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. His career line against Wainwright comes in with 6 hits in 21 at-bats. This is pulled into right. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Second baseman, John Harrison.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Josh Harrison. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. Harrison often known as J-Hay around the game. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Here's David Freese to stand in. He went deep in the contest last night. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
And he falls behind 0-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Pena recovers, and the throw to first ends the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. His batter-pitcher line against Jameson Taillon. He's a .333 hitter. 2 of those hits were for home runs. First pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's focus our attention on infielder third baseman David Freese. We all know the history. One of the most dramatic home runs in St. Louis Cardinal history. This guy doesn't get enough credit for being a very reliable defender. Look for him to make a big play today.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Takes a knee-high fastball. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Marte going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's Jed Jerko now. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently 3rd in the National League in that category. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Up around the face.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Popped him up. Bell in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. His career line against Wainwright. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10.
Cervelli.
Now the pitch. Looped out toward third. And this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out.
The pitcher, number 50.
And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Jameson Taillon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Softly hit to the left side. And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down.
Left fielder, Carlton McKenzie.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlton McKenzie. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as this side is retired. A scoreless half inning there from Adam Wainwright. Still 0-0. Here's Marcell Ozuna, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Pitch on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. His batter-pitcher line against Jameson Taillon. 2 hits in 7 tries. He's taken him deep once. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Count remains 2-2. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Another full count offering on its way. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Digging in, Francisco Pena. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Here's the first pitch to him. And this will be fouled away. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Batting ninth, Edgar Adam Wainwright.
The pitcher, Adam Wainwright, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
The 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 0-1. And he just misses with a curveball. Pulled toward right center field. Polanco giving chase. It's in there, and the Cardinals look to have an extra base hit on their first hit of the game. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
That's just some great base running from the guy at first. The ball had plenty of air under it, but he got a good read, recognizing it wasn't going to be caught, and he hustled all the way around home. That's something that shouldn't go unrecognized in that play.
Standing in now, Jose Martinez, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Freeze is there. And the inning is over. Cards get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. We're through 3 here in the Gateway City. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. Digging in to try it again, Adam Frazier. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Adam Frazier.
First pitch coming from Wainwright. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count meter. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. All right, so time now for the Cardinals' Road to the Show report as we see a pair of prospects performing at a high level in the upper minors. Here's Starling Marte. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Pham is camped under this one. And that's out number 2. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Josh Bell. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here comes the first pitch. Started that swing a bit too early.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Ozuna, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're down 1-0. Striding in once again, Tommy Pham. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Tommy Pham.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Behind 0-2 now.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Paul DeYoung. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First offering on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. DeYoung, just 24 years of age. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out. This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Skied into straightaway right. Polanco has a read on it. 2 gone.
Third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Next to bat for St. Louis, Matt Carpenter. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Drilled down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back at Busch Stadium right after this. Up next for the Buccos. Gregory Polanco. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on?
That gets down, and the Buccos' first hit of the game is good for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks them offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
Josh Harrison stands in. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pham is there, and he has it for the first out. Ready for another chance? David Freese, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They're getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Flying toward right center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Long throw to the plate, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Nice adjustment by the batter right there. You cannot fault the pitcher for going to that well again. First one he swings and misses through, and this one the batter's able to execute and drive it for a base hit.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Pham on the move. And that's the second out of the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jameson Taillon. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Martinez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. One in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. Last half of the 5th coming up, all tied at 1-1. Stepping up to the plate, Marcell Ozuna. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game.
Marcell Ozuna.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Ozuna is retired, and there's one away.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
In now, Francisco Pena. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Marte is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The pitcher, number 50, Adam Wainwright.
So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Adam Wainwright. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. The 1-1 home. Popped up. Frazier is there, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Carlton McKenzie. He's still hitless in the majors after 2 at-bats. No doubt he'd like to turn that 0 batting average into a .333 here.
Yeah, I know it's his first game, but after 2 at-bats, he should be able to slow himself down a little bit. I expect him to have a nice AB right here.
A 1-1 count to the Pirates' leadoff hitter. McKenzie has been a great story in the baseball world lately. His game has taken some major strides since his early days in the minor leagues, and he's had to prove himself time and time again to get to this point. And this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. And the pitch. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. So big.
Here's Starling Marte. Fly ball right down the line in left. Ozuna on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down. Josh Bell the next to hit. First offering on its way. Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. The 0-1 delivery. He pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Here's Gregory Polanco. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. He's set, and the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. Score remains tied 1-1. Here's Dexter Fowler now. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And the pitch. Hit out towards second. Harrison's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman,
Ready for another chance? Jose Martinez, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
1 out, nobody on. Oh, 2 the count to Jose Martinez.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Into the box, Tommy Pham. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right. And he's aboard with a single. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot.
Yeah, maybe a shot here now with 2 away. They finally get another base runner on. He stranded 6 in a row prior to this point, so he's had his way with these guys for the past couple of innings.
From the stretch. Line to the right side. Polanco will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cards leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Riding in once again, Josh Harrison. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch coming from Wainwright. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Pham sprinting after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Third baseman, David Freese.
Digging in and looking for more, David Freese. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. First pitch of the at-bat. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco.
Ready for another shot now, Francisco Cervelli. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a flare out to left center. Coming on is Ozuna, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Now batting, pitcher, Jameson Taillon.
Jordy Mercer will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 10, Jordy Mercer.
And Wainwright able to get ahead with the breaking pitch for strike 1. 309 is the average entering play. 7 homers and a dozen RBIs. comes set, and the 0-1 is looked at for ball one. Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out. Pirates leave one. Still tied, one apiece.
7th inning stretch.
Here's Matt Carpenter.
Leading off with the Cardinals.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses, ball one. In there, and it's even at one. Two balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter. Now the 2-1. Lifted into center field. Marte's after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter's number 3, second baseman.
Here's Jed Jerko now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Jumps off the page at me. He's found that power chord. Hit some huge homers for the Cards.
First pitch on its way. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
How about it?
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Changeup in for a strike.
Count 0-2.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
Yep, 1-2.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Now a line drive, and that may be enough to break our tie. That's down for extra bases. And that'll score the run from second as they jump in front now 2-1. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 35, Bo Jones.
Into the box now, Francisco Pena. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And add a run on the sacrifice fly as that'll make this a 3-1 game.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Digging in once again, Adam Wainwright. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A little bouncer. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Three runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Line hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. And the payoff pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Marte is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Cardinals are out in front, 3-1. So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Carlton McKenzie. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Here's the first pitch to him. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This one's down to third. Carpenter has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. 0 for 4 on the day now. He might have to wait another day to notch that first major league hit.
Yeah, he's going to have to find a way to slow the game down, shrink the stadium a little bit, and relax. Tough debut, but hopefully he's back in there tomorrow.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Martinez has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
How about it? The center fielder.
Here's Starling Marte. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. To short. DeYoung fields it cleanly. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Josh Bell the next to hit. As he grounds one briskly to short. DeYoung gathers it in. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They still trail it here 3-1. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Dexter Fowler. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning. Here comes the first pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Jose Martinez.
Ready once again, Jose Martinez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The center fielder, number 28, Tommy Pham.
Digging in to try it again, Tommy Pham. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Line to the right side. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Well, you see that happen quite a bit at the big league level, D-Roll. Breaking ball up and away, hard slider up out of the zone, hit for a bullet for a base hit.
Yeah, Dan, you try and look for it to pop out above the pitcher's hand. That usually signifies that it's going to be something breaking. That was actually a slider, so nice job by the offensive player, not only recognizing it, but not trying to do too much.
Well hit to right, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball 1.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals as the lead remains 3-1. The Gateway Arch illuminated at night here in St. Louis. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Sean Gilmartin comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. At the plate, Gregory Polanco. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Fowler at the track. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
The batter, number 5.
Josh Harrison stands in.
Josh Harrison.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
Pham ranging forward, and that's the first out of the inning. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening. Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Freese. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ozuna is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swinging it's off the third base bag. And he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw to first will be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. St. Louis jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Adam Wainwright with his 4th win this season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Sean Gilmartin earns the save out of the bullpen, his 16th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.